How many times do we as adults want people allowing them to come back and bury their children? Each time we go through this scenario, a part of them dies and goes in that casket as well. I reach and teach in the schools daily, and many of our young people have actually given up on living life. Because inside of cities like Trenton, their expectation now is death. So I'm asking now, what are we going to do about this situation here? You have people talking about retaliation. And every time we go to that thought process, we come right back here again. We need to get to a point where responsible behavior is what we're dealing with. We need to look around and see all that we really truly have is ourselves. And if what we do today is do nothing more than honor this young man's life and his family, we need to leave here and start instilling honorable behavior back inside of our communities. Start treating our women with respect. Last month it was Siani. Now we're here. And we've gotten to a place now in 7.5 square miles we're comfortable burying our children. I'm tired of candlelight vigils. I'm tired of crying about these things. And the only thing that's going to help us is not no elected official, it's us. We at the grassroots level have to go back in our homes, come out in our communities, and deal with and respond. Until we get back to respect for one another. Yes.
I got a day for him. It's called You Never Said Goodbye. You never said I'm leaving. You never said goodbye. You were gone before I knew it, and only God knew why. A million times I needed you. A million times I cried. If love alone could have saved you, you never would have died. In life, I loved you dearly. In death, I love you still. In my heart, you hold a place that no one could ever fill. It broke my heart to lose you, but you didn't go alone. For part of me went with you the day God took you home.
Beautiful.
Prayer to reach not too far. Continue to watch over us, continue to teach, and see how much we love you from the day you were born. Love you, your auntie, Joanna.
I want to share something, or maybe tell a story about mom. Somebody else this way. So I'm gonna open up the floor for anybody who wants to share a story or say something positive, or maybe to encourage someone to not repeat the same cycle over and over again. Okay?
Before I was an activist, I was a father. Before I was a father, I was a husband. And the reason I ran for city council, because at the age of 16, I lost my mother to gun violence. The reason I ran for city council, because at the age of 20, my best friend Tamar Smith was gunned down in Dolly Home. And now, 10 years later, we are still facing gun violence. But what I want to say to you is that we are all brothers and sisters in this community. And we have to fight together. We have to make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to do so that we have a better city. Where you are, what part of the city you're from, what corner you stand on, where you live, we are all here together. And don't forget that. Because tomorrow, I don't want to have to read about another young man or young woman being gunned down in our city streets. I don't want to have to face another mother saying sorry on behalf of the city of Trenton because we don't want to come together as a people. Marmar, when you walk across that stage, when you get that new job, when you raise that family, they say, you can say, I did this because of Marmar.
Bro, for me to get that call waking up out of my sleep.
boys. And young boys, y'all be mindful when you know good and well that your boy's up to no good. It's not cute to be seen in a picture with him, none of that, because you might end up with a bullet in you for a beef that ain't even yours. Just because you from that hood or trying to act like you from that hood, it ain't cool. It ain't cool, it ain't cute, it ain't about to get cute. People are dying trying to be seen in sneakers. So just let that little fantasy go. The only thing you can do is look out for each other, bump all that not snitching stuff, because you're going to wish you told. You're going to wish you told if you standing here again for one of your relatives. And I don't like to be called an activist, I just say I'm active. And this is not the first time I had to show up and stand behind the mother. It's not the first time I'm going to have to say something to kids. You have to be mindful of what you're doing when you come outside every day. It is no longer playtime. We can't play around here. You've been robbed of that. We can't play around here, and it's just a reality. Walking up and down the street, it just ain't going to get it. Sitting on your porch, it ain't going to get it. Find something to do with your time, because these bullets are just flying, and there's kids with guns, and y'all know where they're coming from. As the adults, we can only ask, but y'all kids know exactly where these kids are coming from, and you know who's saying who got such and such, and none of you are saying anything. So sometimes it's like we can't have a PBS conversation with you and you live in an HBO life. Y'all not babies no more. Y'all doing the same things that the grown people are out here doing. So we have to talk to you like you grown. You want to act grown, we got to talk to you like you grown. Really, if you know something, I don't care if you drop it on a piece of paper and stick it in the mailbox, you got to say something. You have to say something. I know you're scared. I know everybody's scared. Everybody's scared. Adults are scared. But if y'all know where the guns is coming from. So if it's just a whisper to your boy, your word might be the word that you give that stop him from buying the gun or trying something. Just don't keep holding it and acting like you don't know. It's a long summer, and I can tell you, as sure as I'm standing here talking to you now, this will not be the last young person to die in our city or be shot this year. Be mindful. Be mindful of your actions every day. Be mindful of those people you think is your friend. Y'all can be friends on Facebook, but stay away from them. Be real talk, and you know I'm right. Real talk.
I feel for all of you. The one thing I'll never forget about Maurice, smile every day. Every day he walked into school and he had a perfect smile. Never forget that. He stood his ground every day. You all know Maurice, like his cousin said, right?